Welcome back, everyone. So today we're gonna get started on this Mazda Miata. I haven't exactly moved the trailer yet or the truck. I really got to do that because it's just gonna get in my way for any future stuff that I got going on. Plus, I really just don't want to have it sitting out here. I can put the truck back on the side of the house where it belongs, and I can just move stuff in and out of here whenever I need and freely. But I came out, I don't know, not too long ago, maybe 10 minutes ago or so, to start the heat and try to get some warmth back in here. And it's getting there. It's like 40 degrees outside. I think it's like 44 in here. So I'll keep my jacket on for at least a little bit, but kind of do got the flame going. Plus, the added benefit from the, the Hero or whatever. So I'm gonna get rocking over here. I'm gonna let this thing, I'm gonna let the heat kind of get up in here for a little bit longer, and then while I got it off camera, I'll go and move the truck, get the trailer off, and maybe I'll start getting this Miata in the air. So come ride with me. All right, everybody, so you could tell we got the Miata in the air. It was a little bit of a pain, only because the thing is so low. No complaints. I have a bar back here, plus the rear diff, which I could jack it up just a little bit, put a block of wood up underneath here, underneath the tires, and we can get it up in the air with no problem. I will say, let me get my light here. This is a super clean car. Like, I don't know if you guys see any Miatas around, like this one is super clean. There's a lot of stuff powder coated. Like, look at the sway bar link is powder coated, wrinkled black. That's pretty nice. It's got all new suspension. Like, well, it doesn't have any rust on it. It doesn't look like it's sticking. So wow, it's really nice. The exhaust is really nice. This thing is really, it's well put together, I'll tell you that. It's for sure. I thought this thing was turbo, as you can see from, heard from the last video. It's not turboed, but it's got a really nice set of headers, really nice exhaust, but obviously the clutch is what we're kind of going after. There's a little bit of an oil leak, looks like. I'll clean all that stuff up, but like I said before, it's a super clean car, really clean. So I don't know if he's done his own work, but everything in here is super clean, so I really like it. Too bad it's a really tiny car for me. I like my all-wheel drive cars. So plus, where I live at, there's a lot more snow than where he gets. The day I filmed me going down to get this thing, there was absolutely no snow on the ground whatsoever. And if you've seen from all my other videos, there's snow still lingering today. Like, and it's a really nice day outside, 40 degrees outside. It is, the sun is shining and it's beautiful, but there's still snow and ice still outside. So I don't know. I'd rather my all-wheel drive cars than to have something small like this. But it's not like he's driving it in the wintertime, you know what I mean? But like, wow, look at these tires though. Yeah, he can't exactly go, and he ain't going nowhere in these. It's pretty funny. He was telling me that these are Nitto NTO1s, and I guess it says somewhere supposedly on the tire not to run it under 50 degrees, weather outside. So yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, these wheels still look good. I did these wheels way before I did this channel. It was it is white with gold flake, and it still looks like I just did them yesterday, except for they're dirty, but that's really not that big of a deal. But those things are super duper light. When I say like 10 pounds each or something stupid like that, They're extremely light. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to dive into this. It doesn't look like it's gonna be horribly bad. There are some things that I haven't really seen before on this, but nothing I'm not too scared to tackle. So now that I have it up in the air, I'm gonna let it back down, and I'm gonna actually undo the battery just to make sure I don't get any sparks or anything stupid like that happening, and we'll just dive right into this. Ride with me. Everybody, so I came to this point here where I have a lot of the exhaust work all down. There's a wire loom that you know, goes across the subframe or whatever, but one important thing whenever you're doing a clutch, always make sure you mark the drive shaft. See, somebody was in here already, which you can tell, and they marked the drive shaft for me, which is awesome. A dot here, a line here, and a line here, just so that whenever I go to put everything back together, it all lines up, and this is the weight here, and the weight will line up with everything so that there's no vibrato, no vibration in the drivetrain whenever it's you know, driving down the road. So yeah, I just figured I'd point that out because some people, you know, whenever they do this type of stuff on Evos and STIs, they really don't mark anything, and that's a big problem when it comes down to getting it back down the road, and they hear or they feel a vibration. So like I said, I just wanted to point that out, but I don't know, I'll get back to this right now and keep it going, you know. All right, everybody, so quick update. So you just saw me playing with this one bolt back here. It is super duper tight. I don't know why, but it's not like I really need it. I just needed a little wiggle room because this brace here holds the transmission and the rear differential together with this one big brace. So I got the 3 bolts up here going off, and now I got to get my you know, my trans jack, and we can start to take this bad boy out. But yeah, I should have enough area to clear everything and get this transmission out. So all the bolts are already off except for 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 bolts at the bottom here. So thankfully I was able to get most of the bolts that were you know, going up top. I got most of those from down here, so which is good. So what I'm gonna do now is bring my cherry picker up here, but it's way over there in the corner. So I gotta move all that crap out of the way, and then I'll set up, and then we'll go from there. All right. Guys, after jostling around and getting really dirty, I finally got this this transmission out. Wife came out and gave me some good tips on maybe what to do, and you know, but it is what it is. But we got it all out with her help, you know, like her showing me like not to freak the hell out. But yeah, like I said, what I'm gonna do is tomorrow I'm going to or tonight I'll call this guy and find out if he wants to do a rear main seal, because he's got the rest of his parts, and they actually don't look that bad, but it's got a hell of a lot of life left on it. But he said that he couldn't get it into any other gear except for first whenever you're dry, you know what I mean, whenever you start the car. So we're gonna put a new clutch in, and like I said before, we're gonna see if he wants to do a rear main seal, which I don't really think he needs it, and I'll tell him that, but I'll let him decide on what he wants to do. But like I said, it was a pain, but we're getting it done. We're halfway through, so just stay tuned for the next episode. We'll get this thing going, and we'll get it rocking. All right, deuces.